In this video, we will do study about washing soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Deca stands for 10 hydrogen atom. As we have already studied about water of crystallization in the previous video, now we can understand clearly that it is obtained by recrystallization of sodium carbonate. That means sodium carbonate, when it is recrystallized, that means when it absorbs water molecules, it becomes Na2CO3.10H2O. That means on recrystallization of sodium carbonate, we get washing soda. Now, this is a basic salt. Well, it's easier to understand why it's a basic salt. This is Na2CO3. Clearly, it is the possible base from which it is made is sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, and carbonic acid, SCO3, being a weak acid, right? So it's a strong base and a weak acid. And that's why it is basic salt. Now, if we talk about its uses, now it's in the form of a crystal. As we can see, I've taken a diagram showing it's in the form of crystal. Although if you touch it, you won't find it wet, right? It has water molecules dissolved. Here, the water molecules is not in the form of what do you say that soluble form. Now, if we talk about its uses, it has various uses. One is used in glass, soap, and paper making industries. As its name suggests, washing soda, so it's used for cleansing agent in domestic purposes. Further, it is also used in making a very important product called borax. And finally, it is also used in removing permanent hardness of water. You should know that hard water comprises of salts like magnesium and calcium salts are present. So that makes the water hard and make it unfit for washing clothes. And therefore, we can remove the permanent hardness of water by using this washing soda. Now let's discuss some questions based on this topic. So in the first question, it is the number of water molecules, right? Number of water molecules present in washing soda. So you should know that sodium washing soda is Na2CO3 and it has 10 water molecules attached to this. So this is, it has 10 water molecules that way we write. Washing soda has molecular formula as Na2CO3 calcium sulfate decahydrate. Deca stands for 10 and therefore we say it has 10 water molecules attached. In this question, the question is, which of the following salt does not contain water of crystallization? As we have already done water of crystallization, so you'll be able to figure out blue vitriol is nothing but calcium sulfate. So this is CaSO4 dot 5H2O. So it has 5 water molecules attached. Gypsum is this is CuSO4, copper sulfate. Gypsum, which is CaSO4 dot 2H2O, it has 2 water molecules dissolved. Washing soda, we are just studying that it is sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3.10H2O, that is decahydrate. Baking soda, as you can see, baking soda is NaHCO3. So this is not a crystalline salt. That means it has no water of crystallization. In this question from the match the following, we have to figure out sodium carbonate, plaster of Paris, calcium chloride, and sodium bicarbonate. So what we know that we have studied about washing soda, right? We just studied about washing soda, that is a compound of sodium carbonate, decahydrate, that is used for softening hard water. Then we have studied about plaster of Paris and POP, which is used for ornamental casting, that is POP. Then it is calcium oxychloride. If I take this one, calcium oxychloride is bleach actually. So we can say that it is used for bleaching. Calcium oxychloride is also known as bleaching powder. And then what we have next is, this is For fire extinguisher, we use sodium bicarbonate. Well, sodium bicarbonate, you should know that this is Na. Sodium bicarbonate is also called baking powder. This is Na sodium bicarbonate, that is NaHCO3. And when it is heated, it releases Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Now, this CO2 so released, as you know, carbon dioxide is a non-supporter of combustion, helps in extinguishing fire.